Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Wildland Recce, where we go out onto the trails and campsites and check them out for you. Today, we're going to go out to the Porcupine Hills. It's been a while since I've been out with Trinity, the old Bedford. So we've done a bunch of renos over the winter. Time to do a shakeout trip, make sure she's working properly. Everything is working together. Did a lot of work on not just the engine itself, but a lot of interior renos. So where we're going today is in southern Alberta, to a little public land use zone called Porcupine Hills.
First trip in quite a while. Style her down. Little shakedown trip. Go up to the Porcupine Hills here in southern Alberta. Basically, just kind of all the renos and the repairs and everything I've done over the last number of months. This is our first outing with Trinity, so let's see how she performs. We're just going to go into town and get some food first. Get a couple supplies from the hardware store. And then, yeah, we'll be on the road.
So I had a subscriber leave a comment basically talking about how I had blown the seals and the hubs. Truth of the matter is that the seals on those hubs, you can see the trickle there, oil there on the hubs. They're actually a leather seal, and they tend to weep when the truck sits too long, and then everything kind of tightens back up again once we get on the road. So I have changed one because it was truly bad, one of the rear seals. But the other ones, especially the two front ones, it's more of an issue when it's sitting too long. They just start to lose. Here we are. We're headed south from Calgary on the back roads near Cayley. We'll get onto the Highway 2 and then jump across to Claresholm. We'll head on, I believe it's 5:33. Tree doesn't go fast on the old highways. We're doing about 85 k an hour. A little over 50 and for our American friends. Just getting into the foothills here, where the land use zone actually resides. So beautiful views. A little later in the evening, a lot of ranch land, and passing by. Did make one mistake though. Blew or somehow lost a bunch of my footage, so we kind of go here from entering the public land use zone and right to bed because I kind of, well, shit the bed and lost all the footage for that night.
All ready for bed. See you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. Had a good sleep last night. It was beautiful weather last night. Time for coffee and some breakfast. So, but first, a coffee.
If you do end up watching my channel a lot, you will realize I am a coffee snob. So I kind of picky about my beans. I got the old grinder out there, kind of a higher end manual grinder. I love just grinding the beans myself in the morning, kind of a morning ritual. And then, yeah, I'm a French press guy. So I'll end up heating up the water here as soon as it fills up the pot. And yeah, kind of a morning ritual. And I've got my own specific way of doing it. Basically, 3 scoops. Filling up that grinder. It's not the right scooper, but normally 3 scoops.
hand grind the old beans in the morning. Kind of a ritual I got going on. If you don't hand grind your own beans, I don't know what you're missing. Freshly ground beans and with a hand grinder and not chopped like in the electric ones. It's amazing.
Bought a ceramic teapot off an artist once, and she insisted I always warm up the pot whether I was making coffee or tea. She was insistent on that, so something I do all the time. Another little thing I do is I'll put the grinds in there, ground beans into there, and then I'll just pour a little bit of water.
Wait 4 minutes.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
So this is part of the new reno that I did over the winter there. Used to be kids' bunk beds there, and then I converted it just to one storage area with a day bed, and then this was what I did over the winter. Basically turned it into a dinette with the table in the middle there, two big storage areas on either side. One you can get from the left, the door on the left on the driver's side. And then on the right where I'm sitting on top of is actually the 12-volt fridge. Hidden away underneath there and a slide out. So this is really the first time I've gotten to use that area, where before it was mostly just storage and one bed with a flip up drawer basically. So yeah, beautiful view. Can sit here, just look out either door. Beautiful view. So after having my first coffee, which is mandatory, decided to have something to eat. Just a relaxing day, nothing big planned for the day. So I'm just, good old sausage and some eggs. Oh, the old camp chair. It's one of my favorites. It's really comfortable. I can recline and whatnot. Fairly large as far as the camping chair goes. Packing away is one of my complaints. It's pretty big, so it's got its own home. But other than that, it's great. And then a little folding table here with me wherever we go. I'll say one thing about this trip. Most of the time, but yeah, especially when certain parts of the video gets a little windy, I gotta learn to put the little wind muff on the microphone. So yeah, I just sat down to have my breakfast with a view, and in a moment there, I kind of look up and I start to see what I heard last night. If I didn't delete all the footage by accident, I see going by is a wild turkey. So I'm gonna get up and get the camera here and show you a little bit of footage of our little friend walking by here. Tried playing with the zooms on the camera. Started to use Blackmagic as my go-to app on my iPhone. It works pretty good as far as, more settings and whatnot. But again, it's something I'm playing with, sorting out a little bit of grainy video. But you get the point. There goes wild turkey. And if I had that footage from last night, I would have heard him gobbling away, not far from the campsite, actually. I do make an attempt at stalking them and trying to get a little bit closer, get some better footage. I do get relatively close, but he kind of outmaneuvered me, and off he goes into the bush there, and I didn't see him again. Well, decided to stay another day. It was an absolutely beautiful day yesterday. Didn't do much filming. So this is day 2 here in Porcupine Hills. I didn't go anywhere yesterday. I did a bunch of work on the computer. Hung out. Just enjoyed a really nice hot day. So, first thing in the morning, got the coffee going, boiling up on the outdoor kitchen. Grinding up the beans. So that we'll head back. Not sure if we'll take a different route or not. But yeah, it's hard to leave when blue skies and the breeze is absolutely beautiful. And yeah, you're out in vitamin N, so it's hard to leave. A little bit of water to warm up the pot. Really do enjoy the French press method.
Next thing I like to do is just soak all the grinds a bit, and then let them sit for, I don't know, 10-20 seconds or so. Let some of the carbon dioxide and let our gases out. Reduces the bitterness of the coffee. So just let that sit for a second. Cheers. Or as they say in Gaelic, slanchva.
All right. I'll get a little bit of eggs and sausage going here this morning. Some spalumbos. If you're in Calgary, you know what I'm talking about. One of those, if you know, you know. Use a little coconut oil when I'm cooking. Not overly level this morning. My eggs are going to end up at one end of the pan. The great thing about being out here in the Porcupine Hills is there is no city noise, no road traffic noises, hardly any noise. I don't know if the mic can pick it up, but there's birds chirping. That turkey was gobbling the first night I got here, off in the trees behind us. The odd car going by, but that's about it. It is super quiet, and one of those spots is not far from either Calgary or anywhere south. And this is just one spot that I picked because it was open and flat. There's so many little pullouts all along the road that you can park and camp at. Somebody last night, a couple just down by the little bridge over there, parked for the night and left this morning. And the breeze is just absolutely beautiful today. Well, it's time, unfortunately, to start packing her up, putting everything away, getting ready for heading home. It's been a hell of a great trip, especially a good shakeout. I guess we're still technically not done until we get back, making sure that all my repairs and whatnot are solid. So we still have a trip home, so never count yourself lucky until you made it all the way back home. I've had this little Coleman camp kitchen for a long time. This is the coolest little thing. Well, as that Coleman 3-burner stove, I had that since 85. Bought that at a Army Canex, middle of the 80s, when I was just young. Had it ever since. Funny how some things just work, and you keep them. You keep them for pretty much life until they break or no longer serve you a purpose. Need to put the steps back on because I need to get that starlight down. Yeah. You can hear the engine heaters running. Warm up procedure. All the engine heater running away there, warming things up, makes start up much nicer. Love how the blue reflection on the ground there looks like, mood lighting. And it's really just the Amazon basics. Sound deadener. Nice little startup. Not a lot of smoke. And the buzzer you're hearing is the low air alarm on the air brakes. So we're ready to go. If I let her warm up a little bit further, get less smoky start. So she's got to warm up to operating temp, and then we'll pull forward. All right, just gonna pull forward here. Idle her down, pull forward, take out my little block. Just purring away, love it. And we're off. Kind of sad to leave. All right, just parked the spot we came to on our way in here. Side of the road. Check out this amazing view. Just gonna walk up to the edge here. We can basically see into Kananaskis country. Down below will be Highway 22. And yeah, this is a great little camp spot. I was thinking about camping here the other night, but it's with this. It's just so windy. So let's see which camera is better. Pretty windy up here today, so I picked that other spot because it's fairly sheltered and we didn't have a lot of wind down there, which is great. It just turned into a breeze. Yeah, you can see down there is Highway 22, and the wind is just a howl. Beautiful spot. Absolutely beautiful. Just camp up here on a nice calm day. So this is the time of year that the crocus foxes are out. They're all over the place on the hills and up in the alpine meadows. I've been hiking over the last little while. About a week or so, they kind of hang out, so they're just kind of totally in bloom. So I took a moment to smell the flowers. Back on back on the road, headed down the Highway 22. Basically took a nice back. Just starting to figure out this whole camera thing with hand driving. I haven't figured out a good place to put the camera and drive, so I put it on. Post there between the two windows when they're windows down. I clamped on the old GoPro. Not the best, obviously. You got the A-post, windshield in the way, but you get the idea. And I'll figure out as we go where to put that GoPro as we're driving, kind of get a view of where we're going and what we're up to on the drive there and back. The drive back was pretty nice. GoPro didn't really pick up the mountain views, and I was trying to catch it off in the horizon. The Trinity's running really well. I think she's just purring away there. All my little issues and whatnot got sorted out. A couple of little things left to do. That was a beautiful drive, nice and relaxed. And heading back to home base. There's mountains in the background there. Pretty hard to see. So this little piece of road we're driving on is between Highway 22 and Highway 2. It's 533. I took a little loop back. It was beautiful. I hadn't been on it before. It's farmland and mountain views. So, we're back. Successful trip. Big shakedown trip that we did the last couple of days. Totally successful. Truck ran well. All the interior upgrades and batteries and fridges and Starlink and all the other things that I've integrated and worked on, try to make more efficient. All the thumbs up for this shakedown trip. So great couple of days. Thank you for making it to the end. Much appreciated. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you at the next one, which should be out shortly. Thanks a lot.